Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim. Hang on a second here. Let me turn this light out. Wait till I tell you what's going on. Hang on, let me turn this off. Look at this. Walmart, baby. Walmart ain't got it. I don't need it. So, it's a little big, you know. Here's what happened. Close my door. I just got back from a really, really good time. Let's plug our lights in. So my neighbor across the street invited me. I had a sign on my steps that someone left a note on my steps saying, come to this bingo tomorrow night over at the clubhouse. And it's really fun. Got my tree there. Got this here. Let's go out here and I'll show you the lights tonight on the doohickey. It's late. Everybody's already asleep. It's like 7:30, 8 o'clock. Look. I'm going to put this on. Here we go. I've got them around the top, and they're down on the bottom. You can see it really good on the outside of it too when you're walking up. I walked home from the clubhouse. See all the lights in here? They're really cool. I really like this. Nothing on the outside, but you can see them through the roof, you know. And there's a couple of screens here that are open, you know, so you can see it through there. Anyway, got the fire pit here. We're going to go back in. I want to tell you about what happened tonight and what I did. I just wanted to show you the beautiful. I'm getting a lot of comments on this thing from the neighbors. Everybody wants one. Anyway, let me show you. I got that light they sent me. Look at this thing. So here's I was going to light myself up in there so I could talk to you, but let me turn this thing off. It's so bright. All right, off. Let's go back in the house. Folks, good news on everything. It's so cool. So I get invited to go to the bingo tonight, and he said, well, you know, wear a Christmas shirt. And I'm like, well, I don't have a Christmas shirt. He goes, well, something red. I'm like, I don't have anything red either. So I stopped at Walmart and I picked this up. This is pretty cool. It's got a little switch on the inside here. You turn it on. It's blinking. This side still working? I guess it's working. Anyway, when the lights are out, it looks pretty cool. It's a little big on me. It's a large. I had to take my shirt off. When I first got there, I had my collared shirt underneath it. I was too hot, so I took it off. And I just got this on. I feel comfortable now. But, hey, it's like those ugly sweaters. Anyway, I'm like, bingo? How old am I? No, not to be a party pooper. So I told him I'd go. And Jim, my neighbor over here, and his wife, Debbie, am I so glad I went? First of all, I met everybody, okay? A lot more intimately, with laughing like crazy. And there was food, some stew and some snacks, some finger foods, things like that. And it was at the clubhouse, not at somebody's gazebo or anything. A table and chairs and the whole thing that we got to use. And here's how it works. Here's a bingo right here. Look how many X's I got. So you say, well, wait a minute, bingo is just diagonal or up and down. I know. So this is songs. Behind the X's are titles of country songs. See, this was a country bingo. And then they said, let's do it again. After that one, you pay $4 for that. The winner takes all. Got it in here somewhere. I thought it was done, man. It took a while. Here we go. So what happened was someone won, and they got the cash, all the $4 that everybody bought these little things with. And then, because she got, 5 in a row. You get one free one in the middle there. This one, as you see, is Christmas songs. So this was the second one we did. First one we did country, and they were old-time country songs. Merle Haggard, all of them, right? And they play a song on the karaoke machine, and you can either cheat and use your phone to find the name of it, or everybody tells you what it is anyway. It's not a big secret. It's like telling the number G16. It's not a secret. So they tell you what the song is, and if you have it, you make an X. So the reason I got all these X's is because when someone won by getting the up and down or diagonal, she said, all right, let's play another game. We'll just keep it going with the same card. And the first one that fills their entire card is the winner. So that took a little longer. We kept going. I got down, look, to 1. I only needed 1 more. And someone won. But what was fun about it, my daughter would love this because she loves karaoke. I know a lot of people love karaoke. I was even singing. They had a microphone and an iPad with the words. And if you wanted to, everybody was already singing along to these country songs. They'd play for about a minute and a half before they'd play the next song, so to see if you got that on your card. So it did stretch it out a lot longer than just saying B16. So the one person that had the microphone and the tablet with the words, somebody was singing, they knew all the words. They're like, hey, here's the microphone, go at it. And I sang a couple of them, just a couple of verses, right? But everybody was in there was singing. It was so fun with the country music one. These are the old good ones now. Let me just tell you, for example, and a lot of ones I didn't have on my card they played. I wish I had written them down because I want to hear them on YouTube. Already, I brought this home because I want to play these songs on YouTube and save them into my music library. Behind Closed Doors, Make the World Go Away, I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry, Act Naturally, The Devil Went Down to Georgia, Ring of Fire, Hello Darling, Crazy, El Paso, When You Say Nothing at all these songs, right? This was just on my card. And then the Christmas songs, they were the old-timey ones. It was White Christmas, Baby It's Cold Outside, Let It Snow, Silver Bells, on and on and on. The old one, Jingle Bells, and all of that. So the music was loud and good out of the karaoke machine. Everybody in there, some people were having some spirits, and they were having a good time. They were all, my age and older. And I just got so much more acquainted sitting at the table. Like, what was the name of that one? What's that one? I got it, and we were just having fun, man, with the neighbors here. If you live in a house on a block, some people do it still, like on a cul-de-sac, and they have a block party. All the neighbors get together, 2 or 3 times in the season or once a month or whatever it is. That's what people are doing here. They're getting together. They're having a good time. There are a lot of Canadians. And then you got my friend up here, Don from Georgia, and his wife, Jenny. And it was Lou and Lisa. And all these people, Tammy and, what's his name? And then when there was like 2 tables, a bunch of ladies sat over here together with a couple of guys. And then we were over here. I don't know why we were separated like that, but everybody couldn't talk to everybody at the same time. So they had 2 groups, basically. I would say a total of 5 or 6, about a dozen people at least, right? It was a good festive party. And then you had the karaoke. Jim's wife and Jim sat up there in the front playing the music. And she would take $4 for each card you got, and then the winner got the money. But then I think she only gave half of the money to the winner that got the first one that was just 5 down or 5 across or diagonal. And the other half of the pot that people bought these cards with, she awarded to the person that we continued on that filled their card up first, got all of the things filled, just stretch it out. And then when it was over, the country one, I thought we were done, it's been a couple of hours, an hour and a half. And I thought we were going to come back to the house here, but they're like, no, we're going to do the Christmas one now. And so here we go. We throw down another $4. And I got really close. I got down to just needing one. But it was all the Christmas songs, we're all singing it. She went a little fast on that one because we wanted to wrap it up. With the country one, we let the songs play. A few of the songs, I let them play the entirety when someone wanted to karaoke. So that was really cool. And then as we were snacking, there was some stew there, crackers and chips and dip and things like that. And yes, I did indulge in a couple of little snacks, just to be friendly like. Took a couple of my non-alcoholic beers with me over there. Others had their own spirits. And anyway, it's 8:30. I just got back about 20 minutes ago. And I got back about 8:15. Got there at 5. So 3 hours, we had a good time. And now, we're all like, everybody around here, man. We already knew each other. They already knew what you drove and who you were and probably your name. And, I would say hello. But tonight, we took it up several notches. And now these people were already acquainted to the highest level. I've just been brought into the fold. So they were like, are you glad you came? I'm like, heck yeah. It was a great time. And, to think that I was negative about it, but I was like, yeah, bingo, right? I'm so happy I did. You just never know. Accept these kinds of things. Go meet people. Have a good time. It was really, really fun. I had a super good time. And people were talking about that gazebo of mine. And I got the tire put on the bike. And there's another thing I want to talk about. I'll switch gears with you now. The Gold Wing, I don't know what was going on there for a couple of days when I first got back from Georgia, and I had to take it to the dealer, and something about the faults in the computer, and they reset it and it was not changing gears. Folks, that thing is a sewing machine. That thing is brand new. And now with my new tire, I'm in love with that motorcycle. I've been riding a lot more. My learning curve from a lot of riding I've done, a lot of riding I've done in my life. It's been quite a while since I hung up my boots and sold my last one since I've ridden. And I can sling that 850-pound motorcycle around like it's nothing. I was being a little, sort of turning left. Right was a little more difficult. I favor left. But now at slow speeds, I'm not concerned about anything. I'm not bragging or saying, and then let something happen. I'm just saying that I'm way more comfortable on it now. And I just love it. I just love it. I am so glad I got that machine. And my neighbor here confirmed that he's going to bring back the Gerbing's heated gear that I'm buying for nothing almost. Jacket, pants, and gloves that plug right into my bike and heat me up. So I'll be able to ride in any kind of cool weather, freezing weather. I've done it before when I had my Harley and I had that heated stuff. But he's not going to, have that back to me until mid-January because he's going to go home to Georgia for Christmas with his family, him and his wife, Jenny and Don. Him and I, we talked when I first met him and hit it off pretty good. But again, tonight, Lou and Lisa, Jenny and Don and these Canadians that sat across from me. What was their names? Cool people, man. Really cool Canadians. We've got them in here from Ottawa, Quebec, Ontario, and everything in between. And then my neighbors right next door here will be here likely tomorrow, Guy and Robin. And then on the other side of them is Ellen and her husband. Now, the rumor is this evening, they didn't come. He's got COVID, or he's sick. They say COVID, you know. I don't even like using that word, but he's not feeling well. And so he didn't want to infect anybody, so he came. He didn't come. Or Ellen, or would have been more acquainted with them. But Robin and Guy, when they get here next door with the diesel pusher, they really set up their place like the rest of them around here. It'll be hosting city until after spring, until after Easter, when they all go back up north. And then it'll be me by my lonesome here. But I'm really, really happy to be here where I'm at. I'm really happy to own this motorcycle. And I'm really happy to have you as my community and this YouTube channel and to be able to share all these things. I'm super happy with the Vivor that was sent to me at no charge by the company. I think they've done very well with the videos that I've made and sold quite a few. And I have quite a few other companies that want to send me things that are discovering the channel. Thanks to you being viewers and subscribers out there that watch Sarasota Tim. And maybe some of you want to get that tool set or the tent, the gazebo, the battery jumper for Christmas. You should get that and give it to your kids or your wife. Put one in your car if you're just a guy like me. I've got mine in my truck. And, you know, you can jump start your vehicle if you ever... And it's a tire pump. And I'm receiving another one. It's a stronger one that's going to be sold in Walmart. And they want me to promote it. And that's on its way. It's a little more heavy duty. And it's only a tire pump. But it's portable. It's a 12 volt. It goes in your cigarette lighter. And this one out here that I have, it works on its own battery. So the 12 volt one's a little stronger. And what else? It's just, you know, just happy as a lark tonight. And you know, I'm very grateful and happy to know these people and to be where I'm at and to be crushing it